Good morning to all. Welcome to class 11, economics. Chapter 1 we are doing of statistics, introduction of statistics in economics, where I have taught you already several topics. And our yesterday's topic was statistics in a singular noun or explanation of statistics in a singular sense, right? So if I go for that once again and ask you that how much you have understood. So let's go to that topic. Hmm. So definition of statistics in singular sense. This we did yesterday in the last class. That what definition is there given by given for statistics in singular sense, where we simply say that statistics involves 5 steps according to singular sense. What are these 5 steps? Collection of data, organization of data, then presentation of data, analysis of data, and interpretation of data. If I talk about the collection of data, I'm talking about the various collection methods that are involved. Because first of all, if you want to reach to the statistical study, then definitely you must collect the data first. Because if data is not collected, definitely you will not able to reach to the end result. So there is a need for the collection of data. That means you must collect the data on priority basis firstly. Once the data is collected, then there is a presentation of data, organization of data. Organization of data means you need to organize the data as well. Why? Because the raw data is definitely not suitable at all. The raw data is never useful, never suitable. Why? Because raw data is ultimately the unorganized data, and unorganized data, through the unorganized data, you definitely cannot reach to the end result. So there is a requirement of properly organization of data. Once the data is organized, then you can go for the other thing. And if the data is organized, once the data is organized, then you may go for the next step, that is presentation of data, which means you need to present the data. Then you need to analyze the data, finding out mean, median, mode, standard deviation, mean deviation, correlation. You need to just analyze that data. And after all these impacts, there is interpretation of data, which means the end result, understanding the end result, that what is the end result of this data. So ultimately, if I say, I'll tell you just that statistics in singular sense is a series of steps that we have to perform for the statistical study. And these series of steps involves collection, organization, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. I hope I'm clear with this. So you can see these 5 stages right in on your screen. Stage 1, collection of data. What is the statistical tool? Statistical tool means how will you collect the data, either by the census method or sample method, that we are going to study in chapter number 3. Census method means getting the or grabbing the information as a primary source from anywhere, and sample method means not taking the whole of the data from every population in the universe, just taking out some random sampling and taking out the study on those bases only, right? So ultimately collection of data can be done through census or sample techniques. Then stage 2 is organization of data. Organization of data का statistical tool क्या है? Array of data and telebars. That how do we organize the data? We organize the data by array and telebars, which means we organize the data in the form of a table, where we make a table, and the table is basically made by us, and telebars also we represent in that. Telebars means just a presentation technique, organization technique. Then stage 3, presentation of data. The presentation of data can be done through the tabular presentation or the graphic presentation or even the diagrammatic presentation. So ultimately presentation of data can be done through by making some tables and even by making some graphs. You must have heard about histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, bar graph, multiple bar diagram, simple bar diagram, right, deviation bar diagram, pie chart or circle graphs. So we have to present the data in the form of any of these elements. Then the fourth stage comes out here to be the analysis of the data. Analysis of data can be, what can be the statistical tool for analysis of data. We can analyze the data by finding out the percentages, by averages or mean, by correlation, right? Then standard deviation, mean deviation. There are various things which can be used for the analysis of this data. And the last is comes out to be interpretation of data. Interpretation of data means you have to just understand about the data concept. You have made a complete study where you collected the data and you did all the things together. Then in the interpretation of data, we are actually talking about that what all interpretation you are reaching out, what statistical result you are reaching out, right? That means at what is the last result of your statistical study, that comes out to be in the interpretation of data. So that was the basically stages involved for the statistical study, right? In the collection of, in basically the statistics in singular sense. Now we are moving towards the next question, that is definition of statistics in plural sense. Now we are talking about definition of statistics in plural sense, which means we are talking about that we should definitely define statistics in plural sense, and how in the plural sense the statistics is defined. ध्यान रखना हमेशा, singular sense में, in singular sense statistics is defined on the basis of the steps involved in the statistical study, right? But whereas if we talk about the plural sense, in the plural sense the statistics is defined on the basis of its features. I hope this is clear. My words are clear to you all. How will you define the statistics in singular sense, and how will you define the statistics in plural sense, right? In the singular sense, I told you all that the statistics you have to define on the basis of, what, on the basis of the steps involved in the statistical study. But when we talk about the statistics in plural sense, and then in the plural sense we have to define the statistics on the basis of the features or the characteristics of statistics that we people have to study. So Darshika, tell me how we are going to define the statistics in singular sense and in plural sense. Darshika.
Yes, sir. Sir, statistics in a singular form means technique or method relating to collection, classification, presentation, analyze, and interpretation of data, whereas statistics in plural sense refers to information in terms of number or numeric data, its characteristics.
Just explain what can be the statistical tools for these stages.
In statistics, in singular sense, there are 5 stages.
Hmm.
First one is collection of data, where we collect all the data. Second stage is organization of data, where
Hmm.
the data collected is organized from the raw data. Third stage is presentation of data, where the data organized data is presented in the form of tables, graphs, and diagrams. Fourth stage is analysis of data, where percentages, averages, or um, m- mean are
Calculated.
means are calculated. And the last
Hmm.
stage is interpretation of data, where the conclusion and result of the data is calculated.
Fine. So ultimately, we can simply say whenever we talk about the statistics in singular sense, then in singular sense, I'll say that the statistics involves the various steps or stages involved in the statistical study. Yash Arora has written the answer in a very well way in the chat box. I would like Yash to just speak on this topic. Yash, you are unmuted. Yash, over to you. यश जब आप लिख सकते हैं तो आप बोल भी सकते हैं, and there is no harm in speaking, right? Okay, moving towards the next, that is the statistics in plural sense. Now, if I talk about the statistics in plural sense, I told you that we have to just define the statistics in plural sense on the basis of their features, that what are the various features involved in statistics in the plural sense. So very first feature, as you can see on your screen, is statistics are aggregate of facts. Very, very important thing. Statistics are aggregate of facts. If I tell you that I scored 60 marks in Hindi, that is not statistics. That is not at all statistics. If I say that I scored 60 marks in Hindi, that is simply a data but not the statistics. But if I say that a student scored these many marks in these different subjects, like he scored 60 marks in Hindi, 70 marks in English, 80 marks in maths, 65 in science, 85 in social studies, that is called statistics. That is called statistics. So ultimately, the very first feature or the characteristics of statistics we have come across is that statistics are aggregate of facts, which means a single data. You can write the line, please. You can write all in notebook that a single data cannot constitute the statistics. A single data is not at all the statistics. And of course, statistics is aggregate of facts, which means many datas joined together, combined together, make statistics. All right, first point is clear, that statistics is aggregate of facts and a single data cannot constitute statistics. Now, the second point. If I talk about the second point, the second point is basically about the statistics are affected to marked extent by multiplicity of causes. I repeat, statistics are affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes. कैसे? चलो एक एग्जांपल से देखते हैं. For example, statistics of prices of TV sets are affected by various factors. Agar if I talk about the price of television, you know, that can be affected by various factors, such as the demand for television, the supply for television, the taste and preferences, the people are, the consumer are liking it or not, the consumer's income on purchasing the television. So there are various factors. Ultimately, there are various factors which can affect the statistics. बहुत सारे factors होते हैं जो statistics को affect कर सकते हैं. So statistics are affected to a marked extent by a multiplicity of causes, which means while doing a statistical study, we should always keep this in our mind that हमारी statistical study को बहुत सारे points affect कर सकते हैं. So ये चीज हमेशा हमें ध्यान रखनी है. Like television की demand को बहुत सारी चीजें, television के price को बहुत सारी चीजें affect कर सकती हैं. Television की demand, its supply, consumers' income, consumers' taste and preferences, right? Then fashion or trend in the market. So there are various things which can affect ultimately the which can affect any of the commodity, any of the data in that. So third is statistics are numerically expressed. The third feature of statistics comes out to be statistics are numerically expressed. You know, statistics is always numerically expressed. The qualitative expressions are not statistics. For example, if I say the batsman Yuvraj Singh is taller than Sachin Tendulkar. Yuvraj Singh is taller than Sachin Tendulkar. Do you think it's statistics? Not at all. It is not statistics. The statistics would be when I say that the height of Yuvraj Singh is suppose 6'2" in relation to the height of Sachin Tendulkar, that is 5'4". Suppose if I tell, I don't know their exact height, but let's suppose these are their heights. Then it will be statistics. Are you getting my point? The statistics are numerically expressed always. The very third feature of the statistics, that it is always the numerically expressed. The qualitative aspects like good, bad, big, small cannot be statistics at all. For example, the production of wheat in India has increased by 20% between 2017 and 19. That will be a statistics because that is explaining us the, you know, quantitative aptitude. So numerically expressed data is always statistics, but the data which is expressed in the form of qualities never constitute the statistics. So very first feature of statistics in plural sense we have studied, that statistics is aggregate of facts. Secondly, statistics is affected by the multiplicity of causes. The third point, statistics are numerically expressed. The fourth feature, statistics are numerated or estimated according to a reasonable standard of accuracy, which means the statistical result cannot be exactly accurate. The statistical result cannot be exactly accurate. वो बिल्कुल accurate नहीं हो सकते, एक reasonably accurate ही होते हैं. For example, these days for the COVID-19, many countries are doing statistical studies on various patients, right? Many medicines and many vaccinations have been tried on people, on animals for this COVID-19 virus, coronavirus. So जो रिजल्ट निकल के आते हैं, क्या वो एक्चुअली एक्यूरेट होते हैं? नो, दे आर रीजनेबली एक्यूरेट. Reasonably accurate means they are not properly accurate everywhere, they are just reasonably accurate. And ultimately when we say that they are reasonably accurate, which means the result drawn on these, the conclusions drawn on this statistical study just gives us a reasonable accuracy only. They are not the perfect result. Because अगर मैंने सैम्पलिंग अच्छे से नहीं किया, मैंने डाटा जिस पे स्टडी करना था, मैंने उन पर्सन्स को प्रॉपर्ली नहीं लिया, मैंने डाटा को ढंग से प्रॉपर्ली नहीं लिया, definitely my end result will not also be a perfect one, right? My end result will also not be a perfect one. So ultimately I can simply say that statistics is based on the reasonable accuracy only. It is not perfectly accurate, right? The next is statistics are collected in a systematic manner. देखिए statistics को एक proper, एक systematic manner में collect किया जाता है. So what is meant by here systematic manner? Means that statistics should be collected systematically. Like statistics not collected in a systematic manner would be giving you misleading conclusions. That means if you have not drawn the data in a proper way, if you have not organized the data properly, then with the unorganized data, the result or the conclusion that you will be getting will also be not drawn in a proper way, and that result will definitely also give you the worst result or wrong result, not as per your statistical tool. So definitely always the data should be collected in a systematic manner. Then statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose. The important feature, whenever we collect statistics, why do we collect statistics? Because we have already in our mind that we have to make a survey or we have to make some statistical study. That means whenever we are doing any statistical study, the predetermined objective is always in our mind, and the purpose is always there in our mind. That means we always do the statistical study, we always reach to the statistical result just by doing this study, and there is always a predetermined purpose that is stated for collecting the statistics. If I'm collecting the data for the COVID-19 patients, then definitely I must have that in my mind that I have some objective, I have some purpose of study, right? I have some objective of making study. That's why I'm doing all these things, and that's why I'm collecting the data, right? So I think 6 points are enough for you all. So again, I'm telling you, whenever the question asks that how the statistics is defined in singular sense, then you must answer that statistics is defined in singular sense on the basis of the steps involved in statistics. But whenever we say that how the statistics is defined in plural sense, in the plural sense, the statistics is defined on the basis of the features or characteristics of statistics. I hope this is clear to all. Features or characteristics. First feature, statistics are aggregate of facts, which means a single data cannot be statistics. It must have a aggregate of datas, right? Then secondly, if I talk about the second feature of statistics, that is basically that statistics is ultimately affected by multiplicity of causes, which means there are various factors which affect the multiplicity of causes for the statistics. The third, statistics are numerically expressed. The statistics are basically numerically expressed, which means the qualitative expressions can never be statistics. Whenever the data is presented in a quantitative form, then only it would be a statistics. Then statistics are numerated or estimated according to a reasonable standard of accuracy. जो statistics होते हैं वो reasonable standard तक ही ठीक होते हैं, which means statistical result are not always correct, but statistical result are corrected to a limited accuracy only, right? Then statistics are collected in a systematic manner. It should always be collected in a systematic manner, because if the statistics are not collected in a systematic manner and the stages are not being performed for a proper in a proper way for the statistical study, then definitely there will be a problem. And an unorganized in an organized data way, you will not be able to get to the conclusions, statistical conclusions properly. And then statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose, that always we collect the statistics for a predetermined purpose. That means there is always a proper objective of collecting the statistics. So these 6 points are clear. Now kindly write down all these 6 points in a notebook, just head points. Vishali is saying that my voice keeps disconnecting in between. Is it so? All of you kindly mention in the chat box if it is so. But I don't think, because only I got the message from Vishali regarding my voice. Paridhi is saying no. Any other? Van Shukla is saying no, sir. Sadika is saying no, sir. Nilima, no. Yash Arora, no. I think, Vishali, there is some internet problem at your end. You may log out and log in again. Okay, moving further. I've just told you about the statistics in a plural sense, right? So I would like to know this concept from Ankita. Ankita, just explain, revise the topic
Yes,
which
sir.
we have just done.
So the statistic in plural sense, we discussed about its features or characteristics. The first feature is aggregate of facts. Statistics are the number of facts, or single and isolated figures are not statistics. Second is affected by multiplicity of causes. Numerical figures are influenced by a variety of factors. So just like in TV, many factors are affecting its its demand. And third one, statistics are numerically expressed.
Statistics are numerically expressed. Explain that. That how do we say that statistics are the numerically expressed data? I think some internet problem is there, and she has. Okay. This answer, that is statistics in a plural sense. Siddhi, I want that you should speak on this answer. Over to you, Siddhi.
So statistics is always numerically expressed. It can qualitative data cannot be expressed in statistics. The fourth point is accuracy. If the data is not collected in a proper way, then it will lead to misleading results. The next one is predetermined objectives. If we are collecting a data or we are studying the data, so we always have a predetermined objective for the study.
Okay. Fine. Again, this question by some other student, Khushi. Statistics. Khushi will explain me statistics in a plural sense, and also statistics in a singular sense, and how these both are different.
Statistics in singular sense defined as all the steps which are involved in the statistics. Our first steps say that the collection of the data, and the collection of the data means that the data was firstly the data was collected, and then it was organized in a proper manner, and then the presentations occurs in which we presented by different graphical styles, by different diagrams or in a tabular form, and then we analyzes the data through mean, median, and mode, and lastly we will interpret the data, means we get to know these supreme results.
Okay, Namish, you should be ready for the next. Yes, continue, Khushi.
And the
statistics in a plural sense.
And statistics in plural sense were defined as the statistical method, this data can be numerical on the is defined on the basis of feature and some characteristics. The following characteristics are: first, the statistics are aggregate of facts, which means a single data cannot include the statistics. Many
Hmm.
most of the data joins are combined together and then form a statistic. Second point is our statistics are affected to a market extent by multiplicity of causes. In this, various factors affect the single causes like the price of TV. So many of the things affected, like its supply, demand, taste and preference, income affect the TV. The third point is statistics are numerically expressed. Statistics are always expressed in the form of quantitative way. They are not uh, expressed in the form of a qualitative way. Then fourth point is our statistics are based on reasonable accuracy. It, this means that statistics give only reasonable accuracy. They don't give exact result to us. Fifth point is
Hmm.
our statistics are collected in systematic manner. Uh, if we don't arrange in a systematic manner, then we cannot go the statistical conclusion also. Last point is our statistics are collected in predetermined purpose, which always gives predetermined objective.
Yeah, that means there is always a predetermined objective before going for any statistical study, right? Namish Jalan. Namish, you have to just tell me that how statistics in singular sense is different from the statistics in plural sense.
Statistic in singular sense is just the five stages. First is collection, organization, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. In collection of data, we just collect the data by the sample survey or census. In sample survey, we just collect data in a limited area, while in census, we cover the wide area. And then the organization of data, in which we organize data through telemarks, tables, and classify it. Then we go for the presentation of data. In presentation of data, we use graphs, pie charts, bar graphs to present the data in a proper form, so can be received. And then
Do you
we go
think
for,
that presentation of data is useful for the person who is going to understand the data? It would be useful.
yes sir, yes sir,
Why it has much importance presenting the data?
because it is very difficult to understand the data without it is very inconvenient for the person who is trying to understand the data just by the tables or and
Okay. So continue with that presentation of data ke baad.
and then the fourth step is analysis of data, in which we find the mean deviation, mode, mean, etc.
Hmm.
for proper understanding. And
Okay.
then we go for the interpretation of data. In interpretation of data, we find the conclusions
Hmm.
of the objective that we have to perform. And
And then
in
what about the statistics in plural sense?
statistic in plural sense, we can define it by the features. First feature is aggregation of facts, that there should be like a proper data. There should be like, for example, if a student got a 60 marks in maths, then it can be called as statistic because it is an simply in data. But if we say a student has 70 in Hindi, 80 in English, 90 in maths, 100 in science, etc., then we can say it.
Because ultimately reaching to the result would definitely constitute if they compare, right? If we have aggregate of facts of data, because only single data will not give me any such statistical result. That's why we say that statistics is basically the aggregate of facts, not the single data. Continue, Namish.
It is numerically expressed that it can statistics are not qualitative, they are quantitative data. For example, that Sachin height is lower than the Yuvraj Singh, that is not in statistic. But if we say Yuvraj is 5 feet, yeah, that. But if we can say that West Indies players are 40% taller than the Indian players, then this is known as a statistic.
Yes, good example.
Then we go for the multiplicity of clauses, multiple clauses, sorry, causes,
Multiplicity of
causes,
causes.
causes, multiple causes that affect the statistics, like if demand of television is affected by various factors like demand, demand, supply, taste and preferences of the uh, consumer, market condition, etc. Then
Okay,
we
fine.
go. Then we need then reasonable accuracy. A statistic should be accurate, so the conclusions are drawn out properly. Then there should be predetermined objective of finding statistic. If
Fine.
statistics
So we have just studied about the statistics in singular sense as well as statistics in plural sense, right? So kindly revise this topic again, statistics in singular and plural sense. It's very important topic, and I'll be giving you the assignment today for this chapter or maybe tomorrow, and you will definitely learn this chapter now, right? So as I told you, 4 chapters are coming in your UT, and your UTs are starting from 15th only, and today is already 13th. So I think you should start learning. Of course, काफियों ने तो अभी तक कर लिया होगा learn सब कुछ. Definitely you should learn all these topics, right? Siddhi, reasonable accuracy means that the data, that statistical result which we are concluding actually is accurate only to a reasonable extent only, which means you can't say that 100% that would be correct. For example, if I'm taking the statistical study of weight of different people in my class, of different students in my class, and I'm going to find out the average weight, then I have 40 students in my class where 10 of the students are little fat, more fatter. They have almost 80 or 80 to 120 kilograms of weight, and rest people are having almost on an average of 40 to 70 kg of weight. Then the statistical result which would be drawn, maybe because of those fat people, the result is coming out to be a more average. You know, it's coming above average. वो 80 निकल के आ रहा है या 70 निकल के एवरेजली आ रहा है. Do you think that on an average 70 kg weight था हमारी क्लास के अंदर हर बच्चे का? No, it was almost 50 to 60. But because of some ऐसे elements जो थोड़े से ज़्यादा high peak के elements हैं, उनकी वजह से जो statistical result आया वो ज़्यादा आया, right? So ultimately the statistical results are accurate to a limited or the reasonable extent only. Means they are not properly accurate. The result is not properly accurate. It is accurate to a reasonable extent only, right? So please revise this topic once again, and we'll continue the class tomorrow with another topic of this chapter.